Did you do it there too? Turn it up. Lit. Oh, that is so good. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Burke. I'm a singer-songwriter and vocal coach. And real quick, before we get into this reaction, if you're new and you want to join the family, hit the subscribe button right there. And if you want to learn to sing, I want to be your vocal coach. Check out my website. It's in the description. You can take a free 15-minute video lesson. Record your voice before you go through it. Record your voice after. Compare the two and you will hear an improvement. Over 10,000 people have gone through that lesson. Almost everybody has told me that they've heard an immediate improvement after. I'm instructing it. You're going to love it. Make sure to check that out. And then when you're ready to join Singer, you'll have access to over 70 hours of the best singing training content and access to my private community where you can ask me personal questions. You can also send in videos of your singing. I'll be able to listen to it. I'll be able to give you feedback and tell you where you're going to need to improve, what's going on. Because sometimes when you're singing, also, if you're singing the wrong way, you can damage your voice. There's so many different reasons to get on Singer, but make sure that you check it out. Make sure that you go through that free lesson and let me know how it goes for you. Okay, let's get into this reaction. Played it off like a champ though. Oh my girls, BLACKPINK. Oh, her in-ear. I don't believe that that's a mic pack. I believe that that's her in-ear pack. They probably have Bluetooth wireless in-ears. Wait, whoa, no, that is a mic pack. Okay, well that could have been bad, but she totally nailed it too. I mean, that happened in part 1 as well, where people's mics would like, or not their mics, but just the packs, whether it's the in-ear pack or the mic pack. Both are terrible because if you can't hear your in-ears in a performance of that magnitude, well, you're not gonna sound good. And if your mic goes out, well, no one will be able to hear you sing. So which one's worse? Maybe the in-ears are worse because at least if they can't hear you sing, it's not terrible. Whereas if your in-ears go out, you're going to be singing and they can hear you, but it's gonna not be sounding too good. What did that say? Lip syncing? Jenny didn't mind lip syncing because she's too worried of her chest getting exposed. Is her shirt coming out? Wait, but this isn't professional. This is supposed to be them being professional. I'm super confused. That's the worst. Luckily, I've never had my pants fall during a performance. I need some wood. Knock on wood. That's not wood. That's like hard plastic. But anyway, I'm surprised that they were lip syncing that completely. Now that backing vocal is pretty loud, which I'm surprised because I know them. They can sing. Okay, they've got chops. They do not need to be lip syncing to a backtrack that loud. It's okay to sing over a backtrack if the lead vocal's in the backtrack or maybe at like 40%. But that was pretty loud and she was totally lip syncing. And then she just like let the mic drop, which I'm pretty surprised about because that like completely like lost. I feel like the audience got lost in that, like, wait, what is going on? Is this lip synced? Whoa. It looks like she's just done. She's over it. So that's actually really not professional. That's something that you probably shouldn't do if things go wrong. Do you see how uncomfortable like the audience is like, Jenny, what? It just it distracts the audience, and many times, even if you think that you messed up, so this, I'm talking to my performers out there, you might think like, oh, it's done. I screwed it up. I messed up. But the number one thing that you cannot do is get down on yourself and lose your energy. Notice how many times like BTS or some of the other groups that we were just reacting to, they would just own it, like a shoe would fall off, but they weren't just like, oh, dang it. You know, they kept going, they kept dancing, and they put the shoe on and they laughed it off and kept going like nothing happened. And probably most people wouldn't have even noticed that we're actually there and that bought tickets. And so I think that it's important. Don't get down on yourself when you mess up. You have to continue going, and you have to be professional about it. I still love Blackpink though. Dang. Wow. Okay, so she just dipped out. I guess maybe she went to fix her wardrobe or something. But love you, Blackpink. But this is a case study on what not to do when things go wrong. They're doing a great job of just going with it. Oh, she's back. Okay, so I guess that maybe there was something truly that she couldn't fix, or that just threw her off, but it would have been nice if she would have at least like tried to go along with it. Oh, clean. Oh, that was clean. I've done the same thing. You're like just singing out, like you're totally in it, and then the transition into the next song, you're just like, you look at the sound guy and you just pull one of these really quickly. Nobody notices, but you guys make eye contact, and he's like, okay, cool. You know, that was nice. That was really nice. Did she do it there too? Turn it up. Oh, that is so good. Rosé. Nods, it's working. Look at that. Come on, Rosé. Oh, man. That's why I fall in love every time. She's got it under control. That's clean. That is too clean. And they've got to be just watching them like, okay, what are they doing? What are they doing? Maybe one guy has like binoculars up there and he's just waiting for her to do these little things. That is really impressive that she's able to call out the sound guy so nonchalantly like that. That is a skill of its own, because again, just during these live performances, things go wrong. Mix engineers make little adjustments that mess it up, or maybe her or his intern like screws something up, and then you're up there and it's completely different. I've spent all day mastering a mix before a big show. I walk up on stage and it's the wrong mix. They gave me like a completely wrong mix, or somebody toyed with it, and then I was sitting there in between song transitions just trying to like go through the signals that I told them before. And, that's another thing. You want to talk to your sound engineer, your mix engineer before the show, and come up with different signals of what you're going to do to, okay, turn this up, turn this down, turn guitar down, turn the right pan up. It's just a lot of different things that go into these live performances. This is why I love reacting to these. Rosé! I'm falling in love with this. Look at how clean that was. Earpiece up, man. But she played it off. She played it off. Honestly, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more because of all the dancing that they do. Gotta give it up for that one. That was great. That was great that they just went right into that. They totally played it off when that whole sound issue happened. I haven't had an issue like that happen yet. This is wood now. Okay, anyway. And there you go. They were singing, like their mics were on. Otherwise, that would be embarrassing. Like if their mics weren't on and that happened and it was like a lip sync thing, which, you know, they don't have to lip sync. They can really sing like that. But I'm just saying, if it was, how embarrassing would that be? Well, that was really impressive how they're able to think on their feet. They know their performance so well. They know the show so well that they're able to solve problems on the spot. And also many times great performers like this will actually practice for what happens when things go wrong. So like that last performance where the sound completely like went crazy, I would guess that they've practiced, okay, if sound goes out, we're going a cappella, so that they know immediately what to do, because you never want to be caught empty-handed where you have fans that pay to come to these shows and something happens that's out of your control, like the sound, or something happens that's out of your control, like a bad mix. And you need to either have hand signals ready, you need to have talked to your mix engineer before, or you need to have like another performance ready to go if the sound goes out, which is what they had. They were ready with that a cappella and just nailed it, and then ended it with the same like probably ending that they would have if they had the backtrack going. So I was really impressed by that. And then the one thing with Jenny where she like walked off, that is a case study of probably don't do that. And now I need more context. So probably many of you will comment below and tell me all the reasons that I'm not seeing of why she needed to do that. But that's the issue with it, is that from the audience's perspective, it's like, oh, well, now it looks like something went wrong. Whereas many times, even if you think it's terrible, you're like, I ruined the show. It's like, oh, I did this and the show is ruined. Well, many times the audience doesn't realize that. Like many times if you're performing, I'm in the audience, you know that you messed it up, but I don't know what's supposed to happen. So I'm just like, oh, cool, I'm enjoying this. And I'm just enjoying it. I'm not like overthinking the performance. And so that's why it's important that even if you feel like, oh, I just totally messed this up, you've got to just keep going with it. You have to keep your energy up and you have to keep your mood. You have to stay emotionally invested in the song, and you can't break character, which I feel like Jenny did there, which was surprising. But I'm sure that there's some context that I'm not completely understanding, but it still is a good lesson of what not to do. Sorry, Jenny, probably was a bad day. Still love BLACKPINK, still a fan. Leave me a comment. What did you think? And if you want to improve your singing, you've got to get on Singer. It's my singing training program. Take the free 15-minute lesson. You will improve your voice. It's going to get you excited about it. And then when you're ready to really take your singing to the next level, you can invest in Singer. You'll have 70 hours of some of the best singing training content you can get. These are audios that you can put like your headphones in or play in your car and follow along with them. There's also a lot of videos of me explaining every exercise and very in-depth, as well as some theory, just so that you really understand everything that's going on. And then finally, you'll have access to my private community where you'll be able to post videos of yourself singing. I'll be able to personally get back and tell you where you can improve and encourage you in the areas that you're killing it in. And then in other areas like, oh, let's work on this or let's do this. And so you will improve so fast. You can also network with me and network with other singers just like us who are passionate about improving. So anyway, tons of love. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.